going everybody? It's Shinigami here to bring you another beautiful video. Today it's gonna be on one lovely Spider-Man, and our one and only Spider-Man, because Miles Morales is Miles Morales, and we're gonna keep arguing that until they learn that this extra character that was just added in for tokenization's sake isn't anybody special. Now maybe he had some unique qualities, but the way they're pushing him really doesn't feel natural, right? So what am I even getting on about? Why am I a little upset when it comes to the whole Spider-Man bullshit? That's because instead of what they should have done in the beginning, which was making him his own character, at the time, Marvel didn't do that. They decided to just make a derivative of Spider-Man. Now, the conflict comes when you brought that derivative to the main universe, and then now he's supposed to play side by side with the main Spider-Man, and you know, all his villains are Spider-Man's villains, right? So you can't really go and look at his rogue list of villains and see who's got it better, because obviously it's Spider-Man. There is no real focal point on Miles Morales. And so what Insomniac Games has done, well, they've just basically blatantly said, you know, Miles Morales will be the main Spider-Man in their games. And this is from Gizmodo. I always felt very natural and think we all collectively thought it would happen. Now, I will be quick to say this isn't confirmed, but when you get writers and people from the creative team talking about this stuff on the internet, what are we supposed to assume otherwise, huh? When you're saying this stuff. The article what in question is this part right here where she says, we asked if the team always knew that it always wanted to have Miles become the main Spider-Man at the end of the game. Morris confirmed that that is how he's being viewed, saying it always felt very natural, and I think we all collectively thought it would happen. To me, it shows a great deal of evolution from Miles. At the beginning of the game, we see him struggling to figure out what he wants to do with his life. By the end, we had Miles carrying the burden of saving the city and also carrying Pete when Pete wasn't strong enough to carry himself at various points. And like I was pointing it out as well, what happened to the whole, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. Because at the end of the game, Peter Parker basically says, all right, I'm gonna hang my coat up, and I'm gonna be doing this charity thing that Aunt May was doing before, right? And you know, understandable, honor her death, but you still have a lot of powers and other stuff that you could do to help. Instead, you're just gonna leave it to Miles. And you know, maybe you hear in the comments people saying, oh, you just hate, you know, these kind of people. But no. How about make the story what it was about instead of pandering to diversity? And when you're not actually following through with some of that stuff, here, I got another thing we can pull up too. Alright, so here on this other article. Remember when the game came out and some people realized, hey, they have a Wakanda embassy, and to pay respects, well, Miles Morales can do the Wakanda salute, but not Peter. Something that is supposed to be a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, and it's turned into only the black person can, you know, Wakanda salute, which is stupid as it is, right? So, and then when you see the main chick, so what we got to be looking at when you see all these, only these certain people can do it, well, let's take a look. Brittany Morris. Yes, it makes sense now. All of a sudden why only certain people are allowed to do the Wakanda salute, right? And it says it right there. Advanced writer. Advanced. I wonder what makes it so advanced. Because based off of the storytelling you were putting forward, it's more of stepping over people. I mean, we could just keep pulling up article after article and see how it just gets worse. You know, you got stuff here pointing out that the main story also really didn't feel like it was advertised at times, where it's saying here, but the game begins to really do right by Miles as the story pivots and focusing on lingering issues for him. And from that first portion, it's saying, on some levels, this part of Spider-Man 2 story may feel at odds with its marketing, which has heavily billed the sequel as a team-up between the two Spiders. And, I mean, it's one thing to say that Peter is not strong without Miles, but if you've seen the comics and all this other stuff, dude, fucking Peter runs circles around all these guys and is holding back 98% of the time because he doesn't want to kill them. So when we see them doing what they're doing here, basically saying, you're not as good anymore. You know, we have this other Spider who's more swagger, who, he can shoot lightning out of his fingertips. Shit like that, right? Turn invisible. But, regular Spidey, nah, you're lame. It's just sad to see what they've done. It's not the same as it's not the same as all these other characters they have, like Silk, Black Cat, and all those other stuff. They are their own characters, but like I said earlier, they should have done in the beginning when they introduced Miles as his own type of spider person, it should have been his own different name, right? Whether it be Tarantula or some shit like that, right? I don't know. Something that would have made it unique so that when he came to the main universe or whatever, he wouldn't be so left field, right? And maybe he could have just been a backup to Peter Parker. Who knows? Yeah, something quick I just wanted to put up here as well was showing the difference that Miles Morales is Miles Morales, because the name's here. Miles Morales. Miles Morales. Miles Morales. Alright, cool. Now we get that, right? And we go back here. What does it say? Spider-Man. Spider-Man. What? Spider-Man. Just Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. Look, and then there's Miles Morales. So I don't want to keep hearing this bullshit that Spider-Man isn't the main one. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. Miles Morales is Miles Morales. Alright, cool. Yeah. This one's just pretty short and sweet and to the point. Do you think that we should be getting more Miles Morales? Or, stick with Peter, since that's what a lot of people grew up with. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and then Tom Holland. And then to all of a sudden just shove this guy, boom, he's the actual good Spider-Man. He's better than your Peter Parker. He's doing things Peter can't do. It's like, okay, I'm gonna cut it there though. I might be rambling too much. And let me know if this is informative. Do you agree they should be focusing on Miles Morales instead of Peter, or is it the other way around? Also, do you think I'm being too much about it? Am I dramatic? Yeah, I'd like to hear comments and below. Other than that, y'all have a good day, good night, good evening, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye.